USF1, we're going sports edition. We're going to bring you a little more NFL action this time around. AFC championship game.
Yeah.
It was inevitable. Bills, Chefs.
Yes.
You knew it was going to happen.
I cried.
What did you think? So, real quickly,
Yes.
Chiefs at home, number 1 seed, 1-point favorite. I think it was 1.5, down to 1 by game time. I took the Bills.
I did too.
We were wrong.
We were really wrong.
But we knew it would be a close game. Vegas knew it was a close game. 1-point spread. It wasn't a blowout like the NFC. 3-point victory. It was tied, 29-29 late. Chiefs go down, score a field goal to make it 32-29. Bills had a chance.
Yeah.
Fizzled out.
Once the refs got into it, I just kind of gave up. I said, nope, I'm done, and I'm going to keep watching. But obviously, they want the Chefs in the Super Bowl.
Before we get into all the conspiracies.
Sorry, I'm upset.
And the mayhem.
Sorry, Maddie. He's our good friend, and he was crying. And I had to hold him in my...
He was.
I had to cuddle him.
He was
like
texting us. He was
poor
upset.
fella.
He said there's a chance at our next hockey game he's going to get suspended because
Yes.
he's going to take his rage out on the ice.
I hope he does.
It's tomorrow. I hope he doesn't do that.
Oh, he better. Well, actually, I don't want him to get suspended.
No. So, some stats. Okay, Allen had, I think, 240 yards passing. He had a passing touchdown. He did not have his typical rushing touchdown. He had 2 passing touchdowns. He did not have a rushing. But James Cook, he carried the rock, 85 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. So they were spread, they were balanced. The biggest problem with Allen was controlling the ball. He fumbled 3 times. Now, they recovered it all 3. So he had no turnovers in the books.
Yeah.
But you were commenting to me during that
He
game.
was filleting that ball all
Yeah,
over the
constantly
place.
dropping. And when you fumble, even if you recover it, it's a sack. Maybe you lose 5-10 yards. That's a drive killer. And the only thing that really kept them in this game was they scored 2 touchdowns on 4th downs.
Yeah.
I think they ended up being like 4 of 5 on 4th downs, 2 of them for touchdowns.
And they missed 2 extra points.
If that,
I think 2, right? 2 extra points, or not 2 extra points. 2-point conversions.
Yeah, they went for 2 a few times. That's why the score was so crazy, 32-29. It was weird. But on the other side, Chiefs doing Chiefs things. Mahomes didn't get crazy. I think he had 230 some passing yards, 1 passing touchdown to Xavier Worthy. But he had 2 rushing touchdowns. A little unusual for him. So he kind of took the role of Josh Allen. He got the rushing touchdowns. They did lean on Kareem Hunt, the old school guy that was there, then Browns and back. Now he's back. They just kind of let him carry it, I think, 17 times. So they just had a good game. Andy Reid is the best play caller in the world. He's so creative, calls the right plays at the right time. He'll bore you to sleep with a run over the guard, and then they have some sort of deception. Kelsey's running like a fake pick. He only had 2 catches. So he wasn't much of a factor on the stat sheet, but he was constantly blocking or helping create space for Worthy or other receivers to get open. So
I got to be honest with you. I'm happy that you remember all that because I hated the game so much that I blocked it completely out of my mind. I'm like, you're just bringing me back down to 0 again. I'm like, I remember all that, and I hated it.
So you've just compartmentalized
Yeah,
that.
It's gone. Like
PTSD.
It's gone.
It's like your wife beat you, and you don't
I'm not even a
remember it.
Buffalo fan, but I'm not a Chefs fan. And I don't hate the Chiefs either. It's just it comes to the Patriots when you're that good. I want to see somebody else.
Yeah.
I want to see another team in there.
And I get that. Everyone,
come on,
no
man.
one's going to love the team that's constantly winning. Like
Yeah.
you said, the Patriots. I get it. But you have to respect it. They're constantly
respect
there.
it.
Mahomes never loses. He gets to the AFC Championship game every year. This will be his 5th trip to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
He's won 3. He's won the last 2. He could be the first
Three-peater.
team ever to win 3 in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, you
Hope
have
that
to
doesn't
respect
happen.
it. I
Hope that
get it.
doesn't
Yes,
happen.
I'm
It's
rooting.
going to, though. You know why? Because I don't want it to happen, so it will happen.
So is it because you're cursing them, or is it because you think there's conspiracy with the refs?
I think it's both. Anytime I want a team to win, I'm a Chicago Bears fan. They don't win.
Do you think there's actually ref meddling conspiracy in the NFL?
I think that there is. I don't think that there is a full-on conspiracy. I think there is a maybe like a rub down. Like,
Can you describe that?
so like, the refs, they don't fully like torque the game into the one team's favor.
Okay.
But they rub the calls down a little bit.
I
They rub it down.
I don't know what that means.
They rub it
But I get what you're
towards
saying.
the team that they want to win. They're like, no, he didn't get a first. He didn't get a first down. This referee's over here. This referee's over here. And they're like, we're going with the guy who didn't have the first down. I don't know if you remember that.
That was a 4th and 1 that Josh Allen tried to scramble, and it looked like he could.
And he got it on 3rd down too, and then
it looked like he got it from one angle, didn't from the other. So I get, but I don't think that was crazy. There was another one where both players caught it, and it looked like it hit the ground, and then they called it a catch when it looked like it was incomplete. But
I'm just going to put red stripes. It's going to be red and white stripes for the Super Bowl on the refs. And I'll watch it then. You know why? Because I'll be like, this is going to be great. I can't wait. What kind of bullshit they're going to call.
I mean, the only reason the league would want the Chiefs in the Super Bowl is because of Taylor Swift. Because she is bringing a whole new market of fans over. And it's a business.
It's great.
Multi-billion-dollar business.
12-year-old girls, 13-year-old girls absolutely love football now.
And
actually, no, they don't.
You love Taylor Swift.
I don't really. It's a joke.
You have a jersey.
I love her.
Nobody buys a jersey and doesn't love the human.
Yeah, but I'm 40 years old almost. And I actually been watching football my whole life.
Yeah.
You think these little girls actually watch the game or like,
No, they're like, when are
they're like,
again?
where's Taylor and when can I see Travis? His name's Travis Swift. I heard he changed his last name. So
he only had 2 catches, so they were disappointed.
Yeah, they were super.
I'm tired of your bitching. Let's move on. So there's your Super Bowl.
It's great. Can't wait to watch
There's your Super Bowl. It's the repeat of 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's basically a repeat of every year because Mahomes is there every single year. He is Brady Jr.
If Saquon Barkley if he did not come to the Eagles, I don't think that I would even watch this game.
I am rooting for Saquon hard.
That is the only thing that I'm rooting for.
And I like
Jalen
Jalen Hurts. I like Hurts
I do
a lot.
too. I do too because they talked so much garbage about him at the beginning of the season, and then he just came and was like, what? And then they also got Saquon Barkley too. So I screw the chefs, screw Taylor Swift. You know what? If Caitlin Clark's there, I might swap over. I might get a Caitlin Clark jersey, a Kansas City jersey. What were you going to say? Go for it.
Nothing.
I'll stop being. I'll just stop being the negative Nancy.
I was going to say you are all into the ref conspiracies and all that garbage. Do you think there's a conspiracy in the Super Bowl colors that they are red and green? They were announced red and green before the season, and these are the teams in it. And Boogie pointed out to us off camera, which maybe I need to fact check it actually, that he says, was it the last 6 years? How many?
If you really go back
5-6 years that the colors of the Super Bowl match the teams that made it there.
If you go back actually, like in the beginning of time, I went down a conspiracy rabbit hole. There's like
InfoWars.
What Super Bowl are we on? We're on 59. So I looked and it's like 57 of them are all colored like that. So I'll go over it with you. It'll be cool.
God.
By the way, next year is a double blue. So let's just say, what's double blue mean? Double blue means Detroit,
Colts?
Buffalo.
Oh, that's exactly what it is. If that happens, I'll believe you.
Yeah.
I'll believe both of you.
We're going to bring this clip back up.
But for now, I love ya.
Follow us on YouTube at the United States of F1, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at United States F1. Copyright Brugman Media Limited 2025.